Hi guys, Crispy here, and welcome back to Minecraft. So, in the last episode we survived the first night. We built our first little our house, if you can call it that, and we also found iron and made a iron pick. Now today I would like to focus on food, alright? So this is all the food we have left, which is one steak and one cooked pork chop. We've got some seeds here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take two cobblestone and we're going to craft a hoe out of that. So now we can plant these wheat seeds, but we're also going to want a source of water. Now there's some water over there. And there's some water right here. That's perfect actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig out this area a bit. And we're going to make our first basic farm. Super basic. So these grass bits here, we can use them to we can destroy them and get more wheat seeds out of them, sorry. Yeah, wheat seeds. So, we just, let's do an area like about yay big. Just like this. So we basically want it to be pretty close to the water. So these are all water source blocks, alright? So from this block here, in 7 blocks in that direction, that will all be hydrated soil, right? So if we use the hoe and right click, like that, that makes it able to be planted, alright? And we get an achievement for that. So, see how it's starting to go darker? That's because the water is beginning to hydrate this area here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do those two as well. I'm going to run in here, grab that pumpkin from the last episode. I know there's pumpkins outside, but I wanted to use the pumpkin that we got from the last episode. Leave these ones here for now. Right, so we're going to plant a pumpkin there and a pumpkin there. So the pumpkins will grow on a block to the side of them. Alright, so there or there. Now for the wheat, I think we can get a few more seeds. We'll go around and hit all this grass. Now, we've got enough to plant 10 there, but I say we'll go for 15. 15 wheat should do. So we need another 3 seeds. There's one there. And one more. There it is. Okay, so that's our first little farm growing. We're getting a couple of pumpkins and some wheat. And you can see it's already starting to grow. Now all of these blocks here will be hydrated by the water. We just need to give it some time. Now, something I will show you here is just say a mob, say that pig, or any sort of mob walks over this. If you jump on it, right, the block will disappear. The hoed block will turn back into normal. So for example, if a mob falls into here and then jumps, there's a chance each time that it jumps that it will turn it back into that. When it does that, it's just going to destroy the seeds there. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop down a few trees and we're going to make a fenced off area so that we can protect the garden area from any enemies that would like to destroy our farm by jumping on it. So let's chop down some of these smaller trees. Oh, and something I forgot to mention in the last episode is the seed of this world will be in the description in every video. So if you want to play along, you can start the world with the seed that generated for this world. And in the last episode, if you remember, I showed you how to put the seed in. And if you type in the seed exactly as it is in the description, then you will generate where we started over there in that forest over there. Just like that. So we got 28. We do with a few more because the farmland is great and all. However, it takes time to basically to profit from that little farm there. So there's two farming things I'd like to get done today. So if we open up our crafting book, we are looking for an oak fence, which is 2 planks on either side and 2 sticks. Alright, so if we shift click that, that's going to give us 10 loads of 3, so that should give us 30. Let's put that there. Now we also want a gate. Alright, so we've got the planks, we don't have the sticks however. So if we go like that, we click on the gate there, and that will put 2, it's the opposite of the fence, 2 planks surrounded by 2 sticks, excuse me. So let's put those there like that. Alright. That's something else I want to do is upgrade that doorway there. We'll do that in a minute. Okay, so we're going to surround this area with these fences that we've made. Just like that. Now we're going to put a dirt line basically around this side here. So the water, these water source blocks here are still sufficient enough to run the farm from here. So these blocks are all hydrated from this line of water right there. Okay, we're gonna surround this area completely. Alright, now we're gonna put some torches on the outside. So I like to put them on the tops here, like that. Now we want this area lit up really well, so we're gonna put a few extras on the sides there like that. Get rid of that one. That looks good. So this area should be completely lit up now overnight, so nothing will spawn inside of here to do the old jumping. Alright, now we've still got 2 pumpkin seeds, and we've got basically the pumpkin is going to grow next on a block next to it. So it's not going to be able to grow here because there's a fence there, it's not going to grow there because it's water, so it's guaranteed to grow here. Alright, which means if we do another spot here, we'll have pumpkin growing there and a pumpkin growing there, and we'll do the same on the other side. Alright, and that is our little farm complete. We just need a way in and out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this one here with our axe that we made from the last episode, and we're going to put the fence right there. So now we can get in and out, and we have created a source of food. Alright, so that's now going to take a while to grow. So hopefully in the next day or two in game, that will be fully grown. Now the sun's starting to go down, you can see that this whole area is very well lit. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw a few more torches out here, at the front of our house and surrounding the house, so that we get nothing bad spawning anywhere near the house. Alright, just like that. Now, this door and these walls mean that when we're inside, we have no way of seeing out. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the door. Alright, we're going to use an oak door, which is the same as the spruce door except with oak planks. Alright, we're going to destroy that door, pick it up so we take it back, and there we go. Now we have a door with a little window in it. So now we can see if it's daytime or nighttime, and we can also see if there's any monsters outside. So we'll put the rest of this stuff away. Actually, we need them. Put this away. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make more oak fences, and we're going to make one more load of sticks to make a oak fence gate. Alright. Now, actually we could probably make that into sticks for a later project. Okay, so now I'm going to do something dangerous, just to progress a little bit further, is I'm going to go out at night. Okay, I'm going to take out this guy here. Now you'll notice that I jump to attack. If you jump and attack, if you hit the enemy with the attack as you're falling back down to the ground, you will do a critical hit. You'll see sparkles basically fly off of them. So now we need an area for animals, which I'm thinking just up here might do. We're gonna take out this creeper here. We're gonna attack him and then back away. Okay, he blew up. That's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, let's light up this area up here a little bit. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a bit of a intense project with the zombies and everything coming out. So we've got 4 and 4. So what we're going to be doing here is a pen for animals. So we're going to eat this nice pork chop as our hunger bar has gone down and our health is also going down. A little area like this. That should be perfectly fine. I'm going to put this gate here to stop him from coming in for a second. I'm going to light up this area here. And I like to put 2 torches next to the gates in the worlds that I play, so that I know exactly where the gate is as I run up to it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some dirt there. That'll do fine. Okay, so when the sun comes up, our plan is going to be to go and get some animals into that pen, but for now we are going to retreat as there are too many enemies. Let's go back into our house here. Alright, so we are now out of food except for the rotten flesh that we just got from these zombies. Oh no, we've got some steak. Fantastic. Right, let's eat that steak up. And now we can put all this away. We've got some more fences for another pen a little bit later. And now we just need to wait for the sun to come up basically, and then we can start working on those animals. So different animals require different feed to lure them into a pen basically. You don't tame animals as such except for wolves and cats, which we'll go through in another episode. But our main aim for the next day is going to be to get a couple of chickens, I think. Which means we're going to... Actually, we're going to have to make that pen a little bit bigger. Alright, we've got some seeds, that's fine there. We'll just kite these zombies around the house. And we should be safe to go back in. We can also make a gate out the front there to make the doorway safe, because there's a very good chance that there could be an enemy in front of the door here. There's a cow up there. So cows and sheep require wheat, which we are growing, so we can use that pen for the cows and the sheep. But if that hasn't grown, then we've got the wheat seeds for the chickens. And if that's the case, then we're going to have to make the pen slightly higher, as the chickens can fly over the fence. Let's see what we've got out here. Let's have a quick look at our farm. Actually, we might be able to do the wheat. Let's try and get some bit more XP while we're here, waiting for the daylight to come. Oh. Now you see what, as I was talking about in the last episode, if you do a swipe with the sword, you'll hit multiple enemies at once. Alright, you're not going to be doing as much damage as if you were using the axe, which only hits one enemy at a time. We're going to retreat back inside as our health is very low. Gonna eat this rotten meat, which seems to be our diet at the moment. But that's what today's episode is about, is fixing that situation. Giving us a steady supply of food. So, meat and farm crops, basically. Actually, let's leave that open. Which I generally never do. Just for easy retreat back inside. You never want to leave your door open like I just did, because you don't want to go out and then come back in and there's like a creeper just standing in your house. It's happened, trust me, it's happened. Right, let's get our health back up. We need those. We'll keep the rotten flesh on us. What we can do, now that we've got some leather, is we can make a piece of armor. So, we've got different types of armor pieces that we can make. So to make a helmet, you basically make an upside down U, or an N as such. You can also make a pair of boots by stacking two on opposite sides. You can also make a pair of pants, but we don't have enough leather for that. We need one there and one there to make like a an N basically. And then for the chest piece, it would be one piece down here, one up in the top left, and one in the top right. So everything except for the top middle, and that would make a chest piece. But for now, we're gonna just make a leather cap. Okay, we're gonna put that on. Let's have a look. There we go. I just need a gold hat, and then it will be like endgame. Alright, let's hunger back up. Alright, beautiful. The sun is starting to rise, which means that these skeletons will start to set on fire very soon. The spiders won't. So basically the spiders are aggressive at night, but they don't die during the day, but they do not, they become neutral, as in they'll only attack you if you attack them. See, now these skeletons are retreating towards shade to put themselves out. I'm not sure if that skelly ran into the lava down there. Yeah, this one's going to die because he can't find any shade to go to. So if the mobs can find their way into a cave or under a tree like that skeleton there, that will basically save them from the sun. Okay, let's see what this skeleton dropped for us. couple of bones and an arrow. This is perfect, actually. Not the arrow as such, but the bones, which we might not need. So we're going to use the bones in our inventory to craft bone meal, alright, which we can use in our garden to make crops grow to the next stage, basically. So we've got a bunch of wheat here now. Oops, I hit one that wasn't fully grown. If you do that, you basically just get the seeds, and you don't get the any wheat from it. So we replant, because the wheat will give us back a huge amount of seeds, and now we've got some wheat as well. Now the wheat we can use for two things. Well, we can use it for many things, different recipes and such. One of the main ones is just a line of 3 wheat will get us 1 piece of bread. Okay, so now we've got a better source of food from our garden. Right, now the other thing we can do, where did that cow go? There he is. So basically what we want to be doing is we want to be holding the wheat, and we want to go towards a creature that eats it. For example, this cow, and you see how he's come straight to us. So we're going to lure him, basically. Bring him over to our pen that we've made over here. We're going to take it nice and slow, because they tend to get distracted if you get too far away, and then it can be rather painful getting them to pay attention again, even if you're holding the wheat right in front of them. Now there's that big creeper hole there, so we're going to go around that. Just like that. I'm going to open the gate, and he's going to come inside, and we're going to shut the gate. And if we get rid of the wheat, he's just going to wander, or she will just wander around. Now we have a cow, and that cow will stay there permanently until it's killed by us or a mob. So there's some sheep over there as well. Let's go get those sheep. Sheep also come with wheat. The pigs require carrots, which we don't have yet. So the chickens we can get as well with our seeds. So out of all the animals we've seen so far, the only ones we can't get are the pigs. These this whole flock of sheep here will come to us with this wheat. Oh, that's chickens dropped an egg, which we can use for cooking, or we can throw it, and there's a chance that we can get a chick out of that egg. So we might set up a little chicken area as well today. So we'll get this flock of sheep back to the pen, and then what we're going to do is we're going to breed these sheep. Okay, so just up here like this. Now this cow's going to get interested as well. Oh, see, that one over there's gotten distracted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of these guys into the pen. I'm going to get rid of the wheat and quickly remove myself from their pen. Alright, now we get to play with this guy, try and get him to follow us again, which was rather painless. That's rather rare. Alright, so let's go into the pen. Beautiful. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get 2 of these sheep, and we're going to feed them the wheat. They're going to look at each other, and then pop. And that's how lambs are created. Now you can do that with any animals, as long as you've got 2 of the same ones, and the appropriate food type. So now these sheep are ready to be bred, and then we can slaughter them for their mutton. We can also shear them for their wool, and they will drop wool when they're slaughtered. However, it won't be as much. Now this egg here is probably not going to be a chick, because it's a fairly low chance, but I would like to set up a little chick farm as well while we're here. We've got the planks on us. Alright, so and I will remove that cow when we get a bit more resources, and move her over to a separate pen. Let's put the chicks just here. So we'll keep all the farm stuff nice and close, I think. Okay, so with the chicks, we're gonna want to basically build it too high, and I like to put a roof on it as well. I don't believe it's necessary, but I like to fully enclose the chicks, basically, and we are going to run out of fencing here. So we're going to do it too high like that. And now we need to go gather more wood. Which is a big reason why I've decided to make the first little base here, with all these oak trees, as I like the colour of that wood there. And that one's already chopped down. Yeah. And a lot of the time I like to clean up these trees so that they're not touching anything. Oh, it's just begun raining. I like to clean up these trees so that they're not touching anything, so that they'll completely despawn. And we just picked up an apple from that tree as well. So there's a chance that these trees can drop saplings, sticks and apples. See, there's a sapling there. So what we can do is we can eat that apple and we can plant that sapling. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll eat the apple there. And we will, looks like a ship over there. We'll have to explore that in the next episode. You can find sunken ships throughout the world, and there seems to be one right on our doorstep, basically. So let's continue harvesting. Now, with the rain, notice how the sunlight has disappeared. Creatures can survive during the day in a storm. Hostile mobs, as in. So we are going to be on the lookout for creatures like skeletons and zombies, the undead ones that generally burn during the daytime, as there is now a storm, which gives them the capability of surviving. So, well, there's some sugar cane there as well. We can put that in our farm, and the cactus. We can do all that in another episode. Right, so we'll grab a bunch of wood because we're going to want to, or I'm going to want to fully enclose the chicken pen. And then, oh, our hatchet has broken. Right. So we'll finish mining this tree by hand, and then we'll head back and we'll make another hatchet and see how much fencing we can make with what we've harvested here. Okay, like that. Let's make our way back to base. So yeah, that baby lamb that will grow up over the course of a certain amount of time, and then it can be bred or slaughtered. Alright, let's bring out the so yeah, we're not going to do that, we're going to do it we'll make a bunch of those. We're going to do a doorway instead of a gate for the chicken pen, and then for the rest of these we might make some slabs, which are basically just a line of planks, and it will give you a half a plank basically. So let's jump back into here, have a quick look out for any enemies. Now let's finish building this chicken coop. That looks good. Now I'm gonna just jump and sort of get my cursor to the correct spot. Not like that. and we have no hatchet. Let's make a hatchet real quick. Which we need 3 stone for. We also need some sticks, which we have none. So make the sticks. And we'll do a hatchet symbol to make the hatchet to clean up the mess that I've just made over here. It's already starting to get dark again. Oh, okay. Now these are phantoms, alright? And they come after the player hasn't slept for a certain amount of time. They'll come and swoop at us. So let's get under cover real quick. So here I am trying to build a chicken coop and defend myself from phantoms at the same time. Oh, he's stuck. Beautiful. So now we can do some damage to him. Alright. We got some XP. He didn't drop anything for us though. Alright, let's finish building this while the phantoms attack us. Because that's the way we roll. So basically, this is the game telling us to craft a bed as soon as possible. Right, where did he go? Did he fly back up? Yeah, he did. There he is. Alright, let's craft a few more. Or place a few more, I should say. Like that. Out of slabs, which means we need resources, and that guy has conveniently placed himself right there. Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to swoop down again. Yeah, he's struggling with this building that we've made. He can't seem to get to us. Right, let's just wait for him to come down again. Here he comes. And he'll just repetitively go up and down, swooping at us until either he's defeated or until he's defeated us. And after that point, he will still be in that location, waiting for us to return. So basically, we're going to need to use our sheep very soon to get 3 pieces of wool to make a bed. But unfortunately, there we go. Bit of patience paid off there. Unfortunately, the sheep that we have, if we slaughter them now, we're not gonna. Actually, how many have we got? As long as we've got 2 left, yeah, we should be fine. Actually, we didn't want to hit the cow then. Right, so we've got 1 piece of wool there. Actually, let's use the axe for single attacks. There we go, we've got 3 pieces of wool. Beautiful. Right now I know that we need a little bit more wood as well. We're just going to run up here. We only need 1 log. That's enough to get us 4 planks, and we only need 3. Now, we should be able to skip the night. As long as there are no monsters nearby, which I believe there's not. Right, so we now have a bed, so we'll pop that down there. This will also reset our spawn point to this bed instead of where we first spawned in the world. So whenever we die now, we're going to appear here. So that also sets the time to morning. So the sun's just come up. And it also resets the weather pattern. So let's help these zombies on their way to death. Okay, now let's have a look at our farm real quick. Okay, that 1 piece there is grown, but the rest hasn't. So now this spider is hostile during night, but during the day you can go right up to him and he won't damage you. So what we're going to do, actually we can let the sunlight take care of that, or we go and put that mutton that we got into the furnace. That we've got some proper food coming in. And now what we'll do is really quickly finish off this chicken pen. then that mutton will be all cooked and ready for us. Now the reason I'm not chopping down the birch to build it is it will give us a different colour wood. And I mean, it's totally like fine to use different colours. That tree is floating. You get a bit of that in Minecraft. But for this project I'm going to just be using the oak wood colours. Okay, that'll do for now. Let's run back. Yeah, one of the baby sheep had already grown up, so now we have 2 sheep there. So as soon as we have 2 wheat, we can breed those sheep again. Alright, and then eventually we can have a pen full of sheep. Let's turn all of those into planks, and we'll turn half into slabs like that. Actually, we're gonna need the door as well. We're gonna, yeah, the oak door to match the oak planks that we're building this out of. Okay, so we'll finish this one off with that. Okay, now I'm going to place the oak door like that. Now nothing can get in and out, like through these gaps. They can't get through, basically. So we're going to attempt to throw this egg and see if it gives us a baby chick. It didn't. Okay, which is fine because we do have a plan B. We have chickens over here and we have some seeds. So we're going to run over to these chickens. There's one there, so we'll grab him on the way back. And this one here. So we basically just need 2 to start off with. Okay, it looks like we're getting 3. That's perfectly fine. And one of them just laid an egg from that popping sound. So basically these chickens are now going to provide us with a steady supply of eggs when they're contained in our chicken pen there, our chicken coop. Which we can use for recipes or to try and make more baby chicks. Now there's a auto harvester for these guys as well to basically collect your eggs and cook your chicken. And it happens all automatically, so we are going to be doing that at some stage. But at this early stage of the game, we are just setting up. That's perfect. Now we're going to get these guys breeding straight away. There's our baby chick there. Okay. So there is going to be quite a few times where I'm going to go in and out of pens like this, and the animals will escape. But that's just a matter of like providing them with the appropriate food to get them back in, or, you know, ending their life for their meat. Okay, and there's that other egg. Actually, we'll throw that in there. We'll eat some of this mutton that we've cooked up. Okay, that didn't work. So this guy's in the way of the door. So we'll push him out the way. Beautiful. Now you can see that they're trying to get out. They come to the door when I open it. See? But if you're quick, you can keep them contained in there like that. Right, now on top here, I'm going to place slabs on the corners, which makes them a full block, you see? Because the slab is only half a block. Now the reason I do that is these half blocks you can't place anything onto. Alright. The only way you can do that is if you make them a full block. So they're still slabs, they're 2 slabs on top of each other. However, you can now place things onto them as if they were a normal full-sized oak plank block. So we're going to put a bunch of lights around the tops here. Let's see. And I think we might just put a few torches in here as well, just to be on the safe side. There we have it. We have our 3 different sources of food, basically. We have our chicken pen, our wheat farm and pumpkins. We also have sheep and 1 cow. Now the cow we can get milk from, and we can breed it when we have a second cow to put in there, which we will find eventually. So I think we might leave it at there. I might breed up some of these animals. Are they already? Oh no, the chick's still down there. I thought one of the chicks had already grown. So I might just really quickly see if we've got... Yes, we do have more bones. Okay, fantastic. Let's make a bit more bone meal out of that. And then we can use this bone meal on... Oops, that was the wrong button. So you wanna right click these, not left click like I just did. Okay, so that's made all of these fully grown. Now we have plenty of seeds to feed our chickens when they've grown up a bit. But the wheat is what I'm after right now. I would like to breed these 2 sheep one more time, just like that. And now we have another lamb, which will grow up. And the chickens we can't breed yet. Okay, and I think that'll about do for this episode. So thank you so much for watching. This has been Crispy, and happy mining!